Hey, my name is Justin, and I would like to show off some of my frankincense trees. Now, frankincense trees are of the family Burseraceae, of which there are three genus. There is Boswellia, frankincense trees, Commiphora, myrrh trees, and also Bursera, known as copal trees. Now, I cultivate all three, but mainly Boswellia. And I'd like to show off some of my collection. So right here we have a Boswellia samhaensis. This is from the island of Samha off the coast of Yemen. One of my larger trees, and most Boswellia species are from Arabia and East Africa, namely Yemen, Oman, Eritrea, Somalia, Kenya, Sudan. So yeah, this is Boswellia samhaensis, and it's actually one of the more recently discovered species of Boswellia, or frankincense trees. And this is actually one of my largest trees that I have. You could check this out. Now, frankincense trees are woody succulents, and they require full sun, need a really rocky, well-drained soil, as you can see here. And they cannot take any frost. I am in Zone 7B in New York. It is not very easy to cultivate these guys. I gotta bring them indoors in the winter. But, you know, anything is possible. So this is Boswellia samhaensis. The next one I want to show you is, you guessed it, Boswellia sacra. Now this is known as true frankincense. It's most common. I wouldn't say the most common, but Boswellia sacra is from parts of Oman, Yemen, and I believe it also grows in Socotra. And yeah, this is known as true frankincense, Boswellia sacra. It's actually my healthiest sacra. I have a couple of them. They haven't been doing all too well. But this one's really surprised me, and it is just taken off. Look at that. Also down here, I have one of my favorites, Boswellia socotrana. Now, Boswellia socotrana, as you can imagine, is from the island of Socotra. I believe this is about 2 years old now. They're very slow to grow from seed and from the first few years of life. But you can see the leaves on this guy. Let me see if I could get a better angle. Absolutely beautiful. And most of these trees, they have you know, this peeling bark. I'm going to see if I could show you an example on some of my other trees. Yeah, this is Boswellia socotrana. I've also got this really big Boswellia elongata. He's not much to show for right now. I just transplanted it. Something you should know about these trees is when you transplant them, they will go into shock and they will lose all of their leaves. So yeah, I recently transplanted this into this larger container, and yeah, he is dropping leaves like crazy. Used to have leaves from down there, but within a few weeks they adjust and they begin pushing out new growth. Boswellia elongata. I've also got down here Boswellia carteri, which it is debatable as to whether this is the same as Boswellia sacra. Some say it's Boswellia sacra, some say it's a different species, Boswellia carteri. They're virtually identical. The only difference is that sacra grows in Yemen and Oman, and Boswellia carteri grows in East Africa. Yeah, this is my largest one of, you know, the sacra slash carteri. He's given me some issues. I had a white fly problem. He was dropping some leaves, but I'm hoping he starts to take off again. Over here, I have got a Boswellia scopulorum. It's one of the rarest species in cultivation and very, very similar to Boswellia bullata. But he's putting on some new growth slowly but surely. You know, when I take them from indoors under LEDs to outside during the growing season, they tend to go into a little bit of shock, but he's slowly coming back. And over here, I have got a Boswellia dioscorides. Boswellia dioscorides grows in Socotra, and they're actually known to grow on limestone cliffs. You know, no soil, no nothing, straight out of a limestone cliff. And this is one of 3 that I have. This is the only one that's actually in leaf right now. And yeah, he did drop a couple leaves when I brought him outdoors, but he's starting to come back. You can see this new growth up here. He came out of dormancy indoors, and you see all of this was completely new growth in just about a month or 2, but he's adjusting to the sunlight and he's doing pretty good. Now let me see what else I can show you guys. All right, coming over here, I have some Boswellia serrata. Now, Boswellia serrata is from India. It's the only Boswellia species that is in India, and this is a humid subtropical species. The rest of them are arid subtropical. The biggest difference you see with these humid subtropicals, they like a little bit more of organic matter in their media, and they tend to grow very long and spindly for the first few years. It takes a while for them to develop that thicker trunk that you'd see in other pachycol species. Yeah, Boswellia serrata. Down here, I have a hybrid. This is Boswellia serrata crossed with Boswellia nana. And this is a really cool hybrid right here. All the hybrids that I have, you know, they've got that hybrid vigor going for it. They're growing pretty good. Just coming out of dormancy. I mean, we're still early in the season here. Let's see, I've got a Boswellia amiro right here. I believe amiro grows in Socotra as well. This is one of my newer plants. He went into a little shock once he came here, you know, dropped a couple of these older leaves, but he's starting to put out this new growth, and he's looking really cool. Let me see what else. We've got a Boswellia nana. Now, Boswellia nana also grows in Socotra. It is the only natural dwarf species of frankincense trees, and they're actually one of my favorites, Boswellia nana. I've got a second nana over here. Check that out. And over here, I've got Boswellia nana crossed with Boswellia sacra. Yeah, and these hybrids are vigorous growers, I'll tell you that. This is my first one. This is my second one. The second one isn't taking off quite as much as the first one, but I'm hoping. And you can see down here they have this peeling bark. At least most of the species do, not all of them. Really cool. These are mastic trees. These are not in the Burseraceae family, but I grow a whole lot of other things. And yeah, I think I'll wrap up this video for now. This is about half of my collection here. I'm gonna make another video showing the rest of my collection. I'd also like to show off some myrrh trees that I have, some of my Bursera trees, as well as maybe give some cultivation tips. how to grow these guys. It's taken me quite a lot of trial and error to get to where I am, but slowly but surely I've been able to cultivate these guys, even out here in New York, Zone 7B. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.